Hi everyone, haven't been live in a little bit, so I thought I might come on and go live and see what people are doing. Hi everyone. Someone says, haven't seen you doing live. I've done, I think, 2 or 3, so kind of, it's been a while. Oh, this is upside down. Well, I'll have to keep my hand out of there. Hi, Justin. I discovered your channel with your Mom Mando series. They're hilarious. Thank you so much. I have a new one coming on Saturday. Saturday's going to be kind of the day that I post them. That's usually when I'm just been kind of in a rhythm of posting a new one on Saturday. So I'm doing well. Do you have any advice for last minute Mando cosplay making? Use paint that dries fast. And with metallic paint, that can be tough because some of them have a finish. So oh my gosh, you're so nice. Everyone's so nice. Can you do more Trooper Mom vids? I do about 1 a week. That's kind of the cadence I'm happy with doing, but I can do more, just kind of seeing how it goes. How many people are watching? This says 502, which is a lot. So can I put on the costume, please? You know what's funny about being live on YouTube is because you can only see this much. It really wouldn't make a point. I wear my Guardians of the Galaxy shirt on though. So, hi Reese. You're great at making costumes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bo-Katan's wrapped up. I need to start a new one pretty soon. Jeremy is still finishing up work, so he will not be joining us. So we go live every week. That's been kind of the idea, but I get busy, and then every week is a little different with stuff that I have to do. So now that like a bit of travel and events are over, I'll try to get into a groove and try to figure out what night would be the best night, because then I can have like a regular time where I go live and so forth. Is it not Tuesday? Did I call the thing Tuesday chat and it's Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Whoops. Hope I can edit that later. It'll provide some good engagement. People love to tell me when I'm wrong, so. Can I make a Boba Fett costume? I don't think that's in my plan. Boba Fett's an amazing costume. I love how many colors and textures it has, but I don't really. I've made 2 Mandalorians in a row. I made the Mando and I made Bo, and I think I'm good for now. Random Clips 36 keeps asking me to put in a costume, and it's not gonna happen. Not this live. Thank you though. Yes, I have Grogu with me. I remembered him for once. He's right here. Oh, he's so floppy. I'm gonna have to restuff him at some point. So, you do Marvel Star Wars crossover. I think the closest we're gonna get. Oh, Finn, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Oh my gosh. Is Grogu being a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, and he's a Deadpool fan, and he's a Captain America fan. So a lot of people ask about making a clone costume. I'm not against it. I think if I ever did a clone, if I did another armor, probably would do like a short trooper from Rogue One. That's the one that interests me. But thank you. Oh my gosh, so many people are saying such nice things. Hi, Kate. Hi. Someone asked if they could recreate my Trooper Mom videos in Lego. I love that. If you could use the sound and use the remix function on YouTube, that would be great. So you can still connect to the original, because sometimes that'll be easier for you. People always ask, let me see the original, and then it's just click on the sound. And then also any of those copyright tools won't nail you because you used a tool in YouTube. And then also I can see it easier as well. That'd be great. And also YouTube is hot on, I've done 1 remix and it was gigantic. So using these shorts tools, if any of you are creators here, definitely use them, because YouTube, I notice, favors if you use some of their tools like that, like with the remix tool or so forth. I have seen Wakanda forever. Someone asked about Master Chief from Halo. Master Chief from Halo is not on my list, to be honest. That's a very, very cool costume. There's so many good ideas for Disney founding Star Wars. It really just depends on your favorite character, you know? Oh, Splashes, I'm so sorry to hear about your dog. I lost my cat last year, and that's tough. Vivid Art. Your friends would not be impressed by me shouting you out. But hi, Vivid Art, how are you? Are you making any new costumes right now? So last summer, I started Mighty Thor from Thor Love and Thunder. I still have to finish making the videos about the costume, and I had to make the helmet, and I had to finish the hammer. So I'm probably going to finish that first because I hate that that's been kind of sitting, because then like Star Wars Celebration happened and I never posted any of the videos. So I want to finish that up first. And then I'm probably thinking Ahsoka live action, but I don't really know yet. I really try to not do more than one costume at a time. So Jane Foster from Thor Love and Thunder next for sure. Um, you should do Gideon. Gideon's a cool costume, but I don't think that's for me. If I did another Mandalorian costume from the show, it would probably be live action Ahsoka. Hi, Lexi. My favorite costume that I've made, it's hard to pick just one. So I usually pick like three or four. I pick like the Mandalorian, Bo, Val from Solo, and Zori Bliss from Rise of Skywalker. Just because all those costumes required a different skills together, like sewing and leather work and those kinds of things. So I I feel extra pride in having to do a bunch of different stuff for one costume. Am I ever gonna make Iron Man armor? I could see doing that one day. I definitely don't have the printer now to do it. My printer is way too small. But I have good friends like Frankly Built here on YouTube and Kiara's Workshop and Emily the Engineer who have made amazing Iron Man suits. And every time I see their videos, that they really inspire me. Nina Penguin, I saw your comment. Thank you so much. I'm honored that I could be part of your life and give you a smile. What's my favorite Mandalorian season? Oh, that's a good question. No one ever asked me. I think it would probably be season two. Season two, I felt like did the best of showing adventure, but also, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the gifts. I sorry that went by real quick. Those bright blue ones, Splashes AM at Smart. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Season two, I had a little lore, but also had some good adventure moments. I thought that was good. You should make a Purge Trooper from Jedi Survivor. No, I don't think so. I think if I do armor again, I think it's going to be Shore Trooper, but that's not next. I love doing a big sewing costume. Someone asks, how do I make my costume? It just depends on the costume. Like the way you make armor is totally different from the way you sew and the way you do leather work and so forth like that. So it just really depends. And that's always a tough thing too when people ask me, can I have some tips about cosplaying if I'm new to cosplay? Like, what do I do first? Like, well, it really depends on your costume. If your costume involves foam armor, then you need to maybe look into these videos and these steps and these materials and these tools. If your costume involves sewing, then those are a different set of skills and tools and research. You know what I mean? So the first thing you need to really do is pick what type of costume you want to make. And there's something wrong with buying a costume too. Have you considered doing Nebula from Guardians? I have considered that. Anytime someone says I look like Karen Gillian, which I don't think I do, she's stunning. I'm so flattered. I put a ball cap on Jeremy Wants to Do Vision, and it's hard. It's just hard getting that edge real straight and real erased, and then to actually draw it and so forth. I don't know. That's a makeup job that seems beyond my particular skill set, but I really do believe that anyone can make anything. So if you just are willing to try and practice it, so maybe. But I'm also a really big Gamora fan. Like Gamora is my girl. I love her. So, and I will say I didn't like. I liked Nebula's look a little less in this most recent movie. I like when she has an elaborate jacket and stuff. She was more wearing knitwear, which so it's more casual Nebula. But I like the jackets for sure. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the little donations. I really appreciate that. Hi Finley. I know it's not Tuesday, but look at all the comments I'm getting. Thank you for all the engagement. I don't know why I wrote that it's Tuesday. Maybe because I had an event on Monday, and so that felt like not part of the week or something. It's okay. What 3D printer you use? I'd love to make armor. If you get a 3D printer, please, 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 go watch Frankly Built on his YouTube channel. He has amazing videos on how to get started with 3D printing, what filament to buy, what printer to get, what settings are best, all that stuff. He is the guy. If you ask me, I'm not gatekeeping my 3D printer. I have a DaVinci XYZ 1.0. Don't you dare get it. It is horrible. I've had to do so much to get it to work and work for me. I would never recommend it to a beginner. I had to put good money after bad into it to get it repaired, to buy slicing software because it's not compatible with most slicing software that everyone else uses. So no bueno. Frankly built. He is amazing, great YouTuber, super nice guy. Ask him, please. Emily the engineer is good too. I think of Frankly just having so many big, really good beginner videos. So you knew a Groot costume. I don't think your Groot costume is for me. You sent me a drawing of Trooper Mom Amanda. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. Thank you, Scott Forever. Thank you for the comment on my hair. I just got it done today. So it was due to get done. Are you planning on cosplaying other universes? So it's mostly Star Wars and Marvel. Yeah, I have one DC costume. I have Wonder Woman. And I don't know. I never say never to anything. Like, I have some friends that cosplayed videos from the new Dune, and they're stunning. So much work, like those intricate, like, still suits. Or I have a couple friends that did Lady Jessica. I'm open to whatever. And I love a good challenge, too. So right now I'm in a bit of a holding pattern because we're doing some renovations at the house that involve my sewing studio. So it's kind of nice. I have to kind of relax and plan my next project before I can actually do it. Buffalo's your favorite team too? Go Bills. We just found out today that when the London game is, it's October 8th and the whole schedule comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited. Tomorrow, which is not Wednesday, it's Thursday. Why does Jeremy, I think we missed a verb there. Owen says, oh, thank you that my work has inspired you. I'm always so like stunned that people say that. Thank you so much. Yes, I've seen the new Guardians movie. I really liked it. I'm a huge Marvel fan, and I wish, I will say though, I think since No Way Home, the storytelling's been a little, bumpy. There's been some movies I thought that maybe like the villain motivation wasn't clear, or it's only changed halfway through. We've had some storytelling struggles, even though like the characters have been great and so forth. So, but I didn't find that the case with this movie. I thought it was very clear what everyone's motivation was, who the characters were, what they were about. Yeah, I think it's the best Marvel film since No Way Home, in my opinion. So, bye, Beta Chief. Bye, Benjamin. Or hello, Benjamin, I should say. Can I do the Baby Yoda voice? Let me get some water. Hang on. Oh, thank you for the one. I missed it. I wish the gifts would stay up so I could see what they were and say thank you. 8 to 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the gifts. That's so nice of you. So, who do you like better, Star Wars or Marvel? Obviously, Star Wars has been around longer, movie-wise. So I've been a fan of Star Wars for longer. But it's really hard. Like the Star Wars is such an amazing, it's so epic and it's world building and it's just beautiful, And I love being transported to a galaxy far, far away. And Marvel, I love that it's not that. I love that it takes place in our universe and in New York City and stuff like that. So I like seeing heroes with ordinary Earth people. And I like that it's funny sometimes in a way that Star Wars maybe always doesn't get the opportunity to be. So they're both great in different ways. I don't know if I could pick one or the other, but I have been a Star Wars fan longer. So you like Anakin Skywalker? He's a good character. Do a Stitch voice. Oh, I can't do a Stitch voice. Do you like Harry Potter? I have read all the books. I've seen all the movies. I don't cosplay it or talk about it. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. Oh, I missed another one. Fiend205. Thank you so much. I don't talk about my channel because I don't think I have anything to say about it. And, I'm not really a fan of, what J.K. Rowling is doing to hurt people. I think that's disappointing. So there's plenty of other things I like to talk about, and I talk about those instead. Make a Flash series cosplay, please. I'm excited about the Flash. I wish Ezra Miller wasn't in the trouble he's in, but I do love Michael Keaton Batman, Something Fierce, so I'm excited for that. But I know that's a tough, that's a tough one. But it's soon. It's like next month, no? Also next month is Into the Spider-Verse, which I'm extremely excited about. I cannot wait. Is R2 better than C-3PO? In my opinion, yes, but everyone has their favorites. C-3PO has been fight. Inspired me in videos. Oh, thank you so much. She's my favorite droid. It's hard to pick one. I love K2, K2SO, and I do love R2. And I love L3 from Solo too. In general, I find L3, the Solo characters don't get enough love. So it's a great question. Have you ever thought of making longer videos? Oh, thank you for the gift. I have. What's so tough is that I came from another shorts platform and my shorts do so well that I'm in a groove of trying to continue that because that's how my following knows me from is from shorts. But I also know to be, sort of have longevity as a creator, you need to do long form as well. So I do want to do it. I still haven't figured out how to make the time for both. I'm thinking of, I got a Han Solo blaster. It was actually an Instagram targeted ad and I got it. And so like, oh, this would be a fun project to paint and make it look just like the movie prop. So I'm thinking of maybe that as a small project, as like just a test, do that just for long form and see how it goes. But yes, I do want to be able to do both. I love to do long form and short form. I think because my short form videos take so much time that it's been hard to figure out how to balance it and what long form videos would do good for me. Oh, IG10, thank you so much. Favorite Star Wars character? Your favorite Star Wars character is Finn. That's a great character. I can't pick just one. I'll pick Chirrut Imwe and Jyn Erso and Leia as my three favorites. Riley says, if you're in Mandalorian costume, how about the armorer? And I like the armorer very much. I like the character. I think she's, the people are thinking, oh, is she going to be like a spy or something? There's something about that look. I'm not sure if that's for me, the armorer. I'm much more a Bo-Katan person, but never say never. It's a very cool helmet. Do you like Spider-Gwen? I like all the Spider-Mans. But yeah, Spider-Gwen's cool. I like Miles Morales. Maybe is my favorite though, because they're all great. Bye, Scotland Forever. Which costume was your favorite to make? I like to see the Mandalorian come together, honestly. I think because the Mandalorian is so transformative. I mean, I still talked to someone today. Oh wait, who had the pickle? I saw your it goes by so fast. The pickle Nick? Thank you for the gift, the $4.99. I appreciate that. I saw it go by and I saw your little pickle icon and I couldn't see what the name was. Thank you so much. What was I just talking about? I don't know. Oh, favorite costume to make is Mandalorian because that's so transformative. Someone today just didn't realize that Mando was me. I think because of the shoulders and it just looks so different that's a cool one to, that was a cool one to see come together. I like your shirt. Thank you. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a soccer jersey. It's actually from Box Lunch. They sent it to me, which is super nice of them. Someone asked if I could get a different wig for the bow costume. If you'd like to send me a new wig, you are more than welcome to. I will definitely test it out. My P.O. box is in my About Me. I've done a Padme cosplay. Yes, I have her pilot disguise at the very, very beginning of Attack of the Clones. She's wearing a pilot outfit. It's where Sabe is blown up on the flight deck. I have that one. So I like her Geonosis battle one as well. Hi everyone. Gamora is free. She's walking around. Is it Vivian's birthday? Hope she has a great birthday. George asked, do you do giveaways? I have. I'm mostly on Instagram though, only because I find on YouTube people don't read the description. And with giveaways, it's very important that you have to put all the rules and, make sure people understand that it's not, that you're not, you have to be 18 or you have to be in the US. The rules are very important for giveaways and I don't ever want to mess that up. And unfortunately, because in shorts, people don't read the description, I think it would be hard to get the rules communicated. Whereas on Instagram, that's like the one caption space where people really do read it. So I have done some things in the past. I don't really have anything to give away at the moment, but I've done it, but mostly on Instagram. So if you're following me there, that's great. But you don't have to. It's mostly just because of space and reading that giveaways are best conducted on Instagram. Happy birthday, I think I said happy birthday, Vivian. I hope she has a great day. Hope it's nice weather there. Do Baby Groot and Baby Yoda Grogu crossover? Well, I've done things about how he has a Baby Groot toy. So that's probably it. I don't have a Baby Groot puppet. That's limiting to write for. It's just I am Groot over and over. So, what's my favorite lightsaber that I have? I only have two different ones. I have the Younglings Layer 9000, the Anakin slash Luke slash Rey one. I have a Masters Effects replica Anakin, and I do have a Disney Parks Rey. I know people say the same saber. It's not the same saber. Some have different screws and have different D-rings, the whole thing. And then I have two dark sabers. One I bought and one was given to me as a gift. So, but I do like the dark saber very much. If I do Ahsoka, I need Ahsoka sabers too. Emperor of Cookie, I'm honored. I inspired you to make videos. That's great. Do Rex. Everyone always asks me to do a clone cosplay. I'll tell you what's hard about the clone is that the armor encircles your legs in a way that other armors I have don't. So I'm not sure that clone's for me. But again, I don't know. I love that clone armor has color. I love that very much. My favorite Star Wars movie. I can't just pick one. I pick three. It's going to be The Force Awakens and Rogue One and The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, I do like waffles. Someone says, I love that. Bye. I love that people love that Jeremy's becoming a bigger part of the channel. When we shoot, we can. He's good. And it's fun to have someone to kind of bounce ideas off of and just to have a buddy, you know. So much of the videos that I make, and I know a lot of creators work, you do it by yourself. Like you write by yourself, you shoot by yourself, you edit by yourself. So it's nice sometimes to have like a little coworker, to someone to kind of to just have someone to be there and talk to, laugh with. You walked up a mountain and had dinner made for you on a school trip? That sounds like a pretty great school trip. Hi Rex. I didn't know. So I just asked, wait, did you ask what my favorite costume I have is? Hi, Gabe. Hi, Liv. I'm so glad my shorts make you laugh. I couldn't tell if you meant my favorite costume that I've made or that I have. My favorite costume I've made is the Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, Zori Bliss, and Val from Solo. They're like my 4 recent builds. Yeah, those are my favorites. Just again, because of all the different skills that went into them. Favorite Star Wars ship? Do you mean the ship that flies? My favorite Star Wars ship that flies. Ah, man, Bo-Katan's is really cool. The Mandalorian Starfighter. Like the Razor Crest. And then if you mean my favorite couple in Star Wars, probably Baze and Chirrut. I like their depiction of a couple that, you know, maybe they're a romantic couple, maybe they're not, but it's not a big deal. They're just like partners and it's just not in your face. It doesn't pander, you know? I thought that was really well done. Hi, Liv. You should cosplay Jar Jar and see what Grogu thinks. Jar Jar is a big cosplay to do. I mean, you have to build the whole head and it's a lot of rubber and painting. I don't think that that's for me, but I'm always astonished when I see like amazing Jar Jar Binks cosplays. You should do a video with a droid. I don't have a droid. Yeah. So probably not gonna have any droid videos in the future. I could talk about them. Like they'll be off screen. Going to Disneyland Paris tomorrow. That sounds super fun. Hi, Dylan. Tell me your Jyn Erso character so fast. Jyn Erso is one of my favorite characters. Obviously, her name was one. She was the first and still the only, obviously, when we get the Ahsoka show, Rosario Dawson has top billing. But it's so far the only project where a woman has had top billing. On the call sheet in the project, Felicity Jones is top billed in that. And it's nice to see a project where the woman really drives the story. We had never seen that before, and it was meaningful. And I just thought it was such a beautifully done film. Is it story-wise, is it flawless? No, there's some holes, but I just really enjoy Rogue One very much. And I liked Jyn Erso very much too. The Picklanic? How do you say Pickle Nick? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Sam. Super K says, hi, do you have a Captain Marvel costume? I don't. I feel like that'd be one for me. If I did one, I'd actually like her Endgame look where the colors are switched, where instead of it's like blue with red accents, it's red with blue accents. I think that would be my look with a little skirt that's a nod to her comic book look. Oh, that's so nice. Do you have a tutorial on how I edit my videos? I do. I feel that could be a longer one. I do. I will say though, there's amazing video editing resources on YouTube already by people that are better teachers about it than I am. Like I do so many things that I don't even think about doing. It's because I did work in television news for a long time, so I've been around video editing a very long time. So in terms of like beginner tips, that I feel like there's better resources. And then also for video effects, I use YouTube to remind myself or teach myself how to do things like blasters or lightsabers or sound effects like that. So I know Flatpak FX is a good channel on here that I've learned a lot from. So, okay, Dislocated New, favorite Jyn Erso costume is your favorite character? Yes, I just talked about Jyn Erso. So, love her, love Rogue One. Rocket Raccoon asks how to paint over a raccoon fur mask. Well, once it's painted, it's a little, once it has fur on it, it's kind of hard to paint fur because if it gets wet, it'll get all matted and stuck together, right? So you could maybe try dyeing it, but I still feel like once it gets dye in there, to rinse it, without seeing the mask, it's really hard to envision what you're talking about. But I probably would have dyed the fabrics before it went on the mask, but again, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. The auto breaks to saw your latest. So I did a little series with Doctor Strange, and he's going to be in that, and he's going to be in the X-Men character a little bit here and there. But as I made videos about before, he's a busy guy. He has a full-time job and is busy. He's a good sport and he's great to do videos with, but he's not going to be in every video. Like maybe one or two here and there, but hope that's okay. I It's sweet that everybody loves him though. I love that people love him. How did you gain 100,000 subscribers in 2 weeks? I don't have any idea. I mean, one video really popped off. That one, what the remix I did with that sound, what everybody's wearing, where Grogu's in a crop top and short shorts. For whatever reason, that video just got a ton of views. And anytime you have a video that has a ton of views, it kind of naturally, you pick up more subscribers that way. So I've been so lucky here on YouTube. I'm so grateful. I'm just trying to make good videos and share good videos. And I know today is not Tuesday. I'm sorry. I wish the only way I can fix that is to stop the live. But here we are. Hi, Austin. Hi, Mr. Weston. Hi, James. Favorite lightsaber color is probably blue. Good old boring Tron blue. Will Tron become canon? That's not up to me. That's up to Lucasfilm. I would guess not, because I don't see an Imperial being a part of well, maybe an ex-Imperial. But it's just flattering that people say such things. If you have test anxiety, that sounds tough. I don't have any experience with giving advice about testing. So, Pickle Enick. Oh, cute. I got it. Bye, Ghosty. Bye, Colby. Heads up for the people who want to see. Well, we're not going to be skating in the lake anytime soon. And we actually didn't skate on the lake this past winter. It has to be cold and really cold for many days in a row so the ice gets thick enough. And we got ice, but it wasn't thick enough. So, favorite Marvel movie, that is so hard. Infinity War and Endgame, No Way Home. Maybe those three. They're all so good. But I really love Thor Ragnarok too. But I feel like everybody loves Thor Ragnarok. Who doesn't love Thor Ragnarok? You can ask me anything you want. Favorite character out of anything you watched? Super hard question. Favorite character of anything, anywhere I've watched ever? Maybe Leia. She's just great and she was so ahead of her time. What costume would you say you have some cardboard and paint? I don't know what you love. Do you love playing cards? Do you want to be a playing card? Paint that. If you want to be Master Chief from Halo, paint that. It's not just what skills do you have, what materials you have, it's what do you love, what do you want to look like, and I can't decide that for you. Make Grogu a new jetpack. Why don't you like the jetpack he has? Are Mando Dad and Trooper Mom in love, or do they just co-parent? I think at first, I think it's either way. I don't think I've decided. I think at first they were a couple, right? In my head, but then as I kept writing videos, it's not I think ultimately it doesn't matter. If people see that they're a romantic couple, then they are. If people see that they're just co-parents, then they are. I've never intended on making it ambiguous, but as the videos have just naturally always been about Grogu and his world and his happiness. By Shadow, by Sam, I'm sorry. So ultimately, it doesn't matter, and I've never really noticed that until it was brought to my attention that someone asked, "Are they even a couple?" I'm like, "Oh, it doesn't matter as long as it's a happy home and everybody's happy." That's the most important thing. I don't mean for it to be that profound, but in retrospect, it's been nice that people can see different family situations in this group. So, I don't know. Mando's busy. He's off doing jobs a lot. I plan to do Ahsoka stuff. I am looking into maybe doing the live action costume. I'm doing some research now in terms of what materials to buy and Amazon list and shoes and the whole thing. So, I'm daunted by the makeup. But what's nice about Ahsoka, at least, is that it's really just the face. A lot of Ahsoka players wear sleeves. So that's a little less overwhelming than like Gamora is. But it's still like stencils on the face. Think about that. Bye, Sam. Thank you for coming back. Weston Martin says, I am a kid. Okay. Least favorite Marvel movie. I mean, what's tough is that because even my least favorite Marvel movies are still pretty good. You know what I mean? Like even bad Marvel movies are still pretty good. But I'd say my least favorite movie is actually Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. That was not the movie I thought it was going to be. But I still find good things about it. So, cutting up a heart in school, that does sound like an Imperial way of thinking to me. If it was Imperial, I'd probably be still beating. Oh, you're so sweet, Anna. What a nice comment. I'm so grateful you like my videos. Someone asked me if I thought Bill, that Din and Bo would date. I never saw that in the show at all. I don't mind. People see romantic things, they want to ship them. That's great. Have fun. Enjoy the show how you want to enjoy it. Me, personally, I never saw it. Din Djarin's goals and what's in front of him and what he's looking towards had nothing to do with romance. Romance was not in his mind at all. And same for Bo. Bo's worried about the missing fleet and the Mando mercenaries and what's going on with Mandalore and her home. Like she has a lot on her mind, not one piece of which has anything to do with romance. So just because it's one man and one woman on a show together doesn't mean they're going to be a couple. And they absolutely sure did not. And I was very happy to see that. But if it brings you joy to see them be a couple like in your mind, have fun. But I never saw it. I didn't see it. I don't see it. And I agree with the show's writer that that's not in the plan for them. They have enough to do. Bo's got a garden. She's going to be plowing the soil on Mandalore. Can you make a video with Grogu using a lightsaber? So it's funny because I really don't try to be like super, oh, this happened in the show, so it has to happen in my series and so forth. But I really do feel strongly that, you know, in the Book of Boba Fett, Grogu was presented with, if you choose armor, that's choosing armor in your dad and being a Mandalorian. If you choose a lightsaber, that's me staying here with me and being a Jedi. And Grogu chose not to be a Jedi. He chose armor. He chose being with Din and the Mandalorian stuff. That's what he chose. And I feel like to have him be a lightsaber in my series, I feel like that would just be really just too off from where the story went, you know? So no plans for Grogu to have a lightsaber, I don't think. Where he left it with Luke, he doesn't have one, right? And so did Luke just swipe Yoda's lightsaber from his house when he died? I guess. Thanks, Colby. We should do longer videos. I'm thinking about it. My favorite series, like Star Wars series or all series? My favorite show ever. I really do love Westworld. I miss that show. That's my favorite show ever. Favorite TV show, the Star Wars show would be The Mandalorian, although Andor is flawless. They're just so different, you know. And then my favorite Marvel TV show is Mandalorian, as is WandaVision. Mandalorian, WandaVision. Oh, the creativity of the Grogu series. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am considering doing more longer videos. I just need to kind of plan my life out better. Am I doing more stuff with Dolores and Human Resources? We did a video together, and I haven't posted it here. She and I don't live in the same area, but when we get together, we try to do something. We're actually going to see each other again next month, so we'll try to do another video there. I was so angry with Luke for trying to separate Mando and Grogu. Well, I don't think that's what happened. In fact, I think Luke gave him the choice. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. He gave him the choice to go back, right? He said, there's this path in front of you. Which would you like to choose? I don't think Luke stood in the way. So, favorite food. What food don't I love? I love sushi. I love barbecue. Hi, Yulene. Someone asked me about doing animation. I have a tablet that I got once to think about maybe drawing animation. It's so time consuming to learn and get good at it. I just don't see myself having the time. But it's a skill I've always been really curious about. Grogu can make his own, like most Jedi. That's a really good point. He can make his own lightsaber. I think he needs to learn to talk though first, no? I think that's the next learning he needs to be doing on the show. Oh no, you missed your favorite school event? I'm sorry to hear that. Can I make my own, Aaron, you keep asking to make my own sires. I'm not sure what you're asking. What's your favorite, the originals, the prequels, or the sequels? They're all good. They all have good movies, and they all have movies that aren't as good. Oh, Joshy, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I don't know. I'll say my favorite movie from each trilogy, and then I always leave out Rogue One and Solo. And, so I want to always say those two because people always leave those out. What are your feelings on the DC cinematic universe? I'm really interested to see what happens in The Flash. I know the theory is that they're going to do everything so then James Gunn can take over. I don't know. I wish they would try to not be Marvel. Like, I think DC is best when it does something new and fresh and something that Marvel hasn't done. Like, I think if they made Wonder Woman before Marvel did any sort of movie about a female character-led superhero movie, they didn't have that at all. And Wonder Woman did it first and did it amazing. And then Marvel had to play catch-up, you know? And even when they finally did theirs, it was still half. It was Ant-Man and the Wasp. And let's face it, it was mostly an Ant-Man film. You know, it took them another 5 years to put out Captain Marvel. So I think, and then you think of some of the Batman movies that are so original and dark and gritty and so different from Marvel. I wish they would focus on what makes them different and unique. Oh, thank you, Fat Man Star Wars. I appreciate that. And I think they've been kind of doing a lot of different stuff. So I think that their commitment to bring in James Gunn to kind of take the reins of the universe is probably a step in a good direction. I'm curious to see where it will go. So I'd love Trooper Mom to meet Dolores. I know Trooper Mom and Dolores are in the same world, you know? But I think it's been more fun when they do the, she is with the TIE pilots. I think that's more fun. Oh, that's a good question. Will you add the Mudhorn to your Mando costume? I didn't at first because it's a silly continuity thing. He gets the Mudhorn at the same time he gets the jetpack. So if I don't have the Mudhorn, it's season 1 armor, season 1 episodes 3 through 7. No Mudhorn, no jetpack. I printed a shoulder with the Mudhorn on it, and I actually can't find it. So I'm going to have to print it again. But yeah, I mean, if I'm making more armor, I should finish that one and sand it off. I also have his season 2 armor. He has a different leg piece and knee piece. Almost no one ever asked me about that stuff, but he has 2 different leg pieces for season 2. So if I do the shoulder, I would do it all to be season 2. So no plans for jetpack for Mando. It's just not necessary. No one ever sees me from the back as Mando. Oh, I'm so glad my videos make you smile. Do you think Drax and Mantis are lovers or just friends? I like that they keep everything friend based. I think we get to learn more about who the characters are. They have spent quite a lot of time together. I think, I don't know if either of them are into that. I think either of them are, like even Mantis says at the end of the movie, and it's not a really spoiler, but she's like, I want to know what I want. My whole life, I've been doing what other people want. And for Mantis to then get in a relationship, I would worry that that's also not what she wants. She needs to go figure out what her story is, you know? So I, for one, I'm happy that they're not a couple, but I also really like how far they've come with their relationship where they used to kind of maybe not have as much affection and friendship for each other. So was my least favorite costume to put on and why? It is my Mud Trooper from Solo. It is a pain. It's just hard to put on and I need help. And it's a lot. Once it's on, it's great. It's just a lot to get on. I think because the plash is kind of like a cape thing. It goes through so you kind of have to carefully put, it's hard to describe. It's very difficult to put on. So, and sometimes about the Loki series, I enjoyed Loki very much. I will just say that Loki, for some Marvel fans, Loki is just like their favorite and he's the greatest and everything he does, it's so funny and so interesting, and Tom Hiddleston. And I enjoy the character, but I'm not like a super Loki fan the way some fans are. So, but I really like the show. I thought the first 4 episodes of Loki were just outstanding. They were so well done. The last 2, for me personally, Jen, kind of came off the rails a little bit. I thought we kind of lost the plot. But that said, though, I'm really looking forward to season 2. I'm excited to see what comes next. Hi, TKO Gaming. Someone asked me, do I like Grogu or Mando? I like Grogu more than Mando. I feel like it's hard because we get to know Mando so much better because he talks, you know? I feel like we don't know Grogu as much. John Jack asked me a tough question. Do I know where I purchase the costume parts? Which costume, which parts? You know? I'm talking about fabric, leather, like what parts are you talking about? Usually when I make a video, I make a video about each piece. Like I had like 17 videos about Bo-Katan. I talk about where I get the files from and everything. So I don't like gatekeeping that stuff. But a broad question, I can't possibly answer what you might be worried about. Thank you. New costume ideas, looking at Ahsoka next. But I'm still doing the research and that's going to take me a little while because because you really need to know what you're doing, know what you're making, what it looks like. So this is the way. Do you like your Wonder Woman costume? I do like it. Well, I don't know what I don't like about it. I didn't make it though, to be honest. I bought it. It was the first costume I'd ever bought. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Was that Joshi? Joshi, oh my goshy, I appreciate the gift. What's that? Oh, Wonder Woman. I like it. I don't wear it a lot. She's kind of by herself in the DC universe, but I like that costume very much. Someone asked, what is the easiest costume to make, Star Wars costume to make for a beginner? It's hard to say it depends on how much you want to make. I mean, I guess the Jawa is pretty easy. It's just a robe, but then you still got to light up the eyes, you know? And it just depends, like, what do you like? Do you like a Jedi? Do you like Han Solo, you know? There's easy, but it's also something you have to love too, right? Bye, Nicole. Favorite character from The Mandalorian is the Mandalorian Din Djarin, also Bo-Katan. Bye, my girl MM. Oh, thank you for your kind words. What do you think about Multiverse of Madness? It wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my favorite. I loved WandaVision. I thought it was so insightful and it made me fall in love with Wanda, and she became one of my favorite character, tied with Gamora. And then Multiverse of Madness, I just felt like it felt like a different character. CM Albert, thank you so much for the gift. But I know other fans of Wanda don't feel that way. So this is all personal and preference and so forth. But there's good things about that movie too. I loved America Chavez. I love the line, I love you in every universe. You know, so. Make your own series. Haven't I made my own series? I think my TikTok series is my own series. Again, Green Mandalorian, I don't know what your skills are to pick an easy costume. Maybe a Jawa is pretty easy. But also like the gown Padme gives birth in is just a white gown, you know? So it just depends on what you love in terms of what you want to make. Did I watch Kenobi? I did watch Kenobi. I don't know why I didn't make a lot of videos about Kenobi. I enjoyed it so much. I think Kenobi's one of those shows where I was enjoying watching other people talk about it. And I didn't really feel the need. I didn't have anything else to say that I didn't already see people say. I thought it was great. I thought the battle between Vader and Kenobi was so well done. And what they don't talk about a lot is like Hayden is acting with like this much of his face. He's acting with one eye and one corner of his mouth when he says, "I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. You didn't kill Vader. I didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did." And it's so, they're both so good, but it's amazing that he's doing that with this much of his face. Astonishing. Really well done. I want to watch it again. I want to watch it again. Do you have the toy of Lola from Obi-Wan? I did. I do have that. I think that's fun. I love young Leia. What's my favorite helmet? Well, I'd have to say Zori Bliss's helmet because it by far took the most work to make. It was like 19 pieces that I glued all together and 3D printed. It was a mountain of work, and it turned out so cool. And it's a bit more of a rarer helmet. Not a lot of us have that one, but favorite Guardian member is Gamora. Gamora is my favorite. She is always my favorite. Wanda is also my favorite, but Gamora was there first. So, bye, Erin. Who's your favorite Jedi? Ooh, there's so many good ones. Probably Rey. And trying to think like Galactic Republic, Old Republic, Obi-Wan. You know, Lashley, thank you so much. I try to post every day. I get a couple, and comments are just goofy, like, why don't you post more? I'm like, I post every day. But that does make it hard sometimes to carve out time to do long form. Will you ever make a clone trooper? I don't know, not anytime soon. But so many people ask that it just feels starting to get ungrateful if I don't make it. I just don't think I would wear it a lot, you know? Oh, Jurassic Rovers, thank you so much. I'm so glad my videos brought you a little relief. Favorite costume to make, I think, is still Mandalorian. I think it just came together so cool. I didn't really I didn't have a lot of setbacks. Or if I do, I don't really remember them. I did remake the apron piece at some point, and the shoulders were tough to print because they were like 30-hour prints because of all the supports, and they kept failing at the end. That was frustrating. But other than that, back in Legacy, you can show us all your costumes. I have a video that's almost all of my Star Wars costumes. I joined late. This is actually a great question, Libby Ann Smith. What's ahead for Grogu and Mandalorian in your series? Well, I was actually very happy with how The Mandalorian ended, that we kind of ended in a house by themselves, which is kind of where my story takes place anyway. So they're going to just go back to having fun home adventures. They're going to play video games. They're going to go outside, go on camping trips, that kind of thing, you know. Read more bedtime stories, have life stuff, which I think it has the most charm. It's not, I don't want to say it's easier for me, but it serves the original purpose of my series better than to be so like hooked into what the show is doing. And now the show is over, so we can go back to some life stuff. I hope I'm not glitching. I'm noticing the comments kind of freeze and stuff, so I will probably wrap this up pretty soon. I've already been on here for 50 minutes, and then fix it before it goes live that it's not Tuesday. So, all my costumes in a huge brawl. That'd be hard. Like, how are they going to fight each other? What's my most unique costume? That's a good question, but I'm not sure. That would have to speak to what other costumes other people have. I don't always know that. Oh, the Blind Creative, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, you emailed me. I'm just so far behind. This week has been a little nuts. So, thank you, Blind Creative, for the gift and for your note. I'm going to write you back, I promise. Hi, but I don't know if I can put all my costumes in one video, and they definitely can't fight each other. This is a nice question. What's been your favorite movie premiere? I can't even believe I have more than one answer. The fact that I've gotten to go to any is unbelievable. And I hope I'm always so grateful, and I hope that gratitude comes through. I never take it for granted. Like I went to another one on Monday, and I couldn't believe I was there. It's unbelievable that some nerd with a Baby Yoda puppet gets invited to movie premieres. So the most amazing one I went to was The Mandalorian season 3. It was just I got invited with plenty of notice. I got to make an outfit, and because it rained, the whole red carpet was brought inside to a hotel ballroom, so you didn't really have to. You got to sort of linger a little. It was amazing. It was unbelievable that I got to go. Unbelievable. Just uh, such a huge honor. I don't have a Chewbacca costume. That is a ton of work. Hi, Ellen. I haven't done Boba Fett and probably have no plans to. So, someone asked, why haven't I seen any Star Wars movies? I have seen all Star Wars movies. That movie was me being sarcastic. I thought that was pretty clear, but a lot of people didn't think so. So, I have not played Jedi Fallen Order, and I really want to. I do not have a console. I really thought when I did that Mandalorian, the oh my gosh, the controller. Sorry. I thought maybe they would send me the Xbox as well, and they didn't. So now I have an Xbox controller, but no Xbox. So maybe I probably would get the more expensive Xbox anyway because I'd want to be able to play physical media because still there's people that can have DVDs and stuff. When I went to Monday, I went to the book club, The Next Chapter, that movie with oh my gosh, Jane Fonda and Mary Steenburgen and Candice Bergen and Diane Keaton. And then I got invited to the after party afterwards, which was unbelievable. Oh, Corinne, thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate that. Finish your drawing. I want to see it. Hi, Colby. Biff Bam Pop wants an encouragement to keep focusing on school. It's got to be hard right now, right? Because you're almost at the end. I mean, I grew up in New York, and in New York, we go to the end of June, and they still do to this day. Like, I know most people are done like this month or early June. So, and the weather's getting nicer, and you want to be outside, and I think it's hard to focus for anyone. And then if you have ADHD, it's got to be even harder. So, not having any experience with ADHD, I just kind of have to zero in and not look ahead to the weekend or summer. Just focus on every single day, and then rely on whatever techniques you already use. I'm not sure what else to say, but I hope that helps. Who is my least favorite Avenger? I mean, they're all pretty great, no? I don't know if I can pick a least favorite one. No, I can't. They're all great. They're all great in their own way. Did you get that shirt? This is from Box Lunch. This is actually a youth soccer jersey. It says Rocket on the back. So this is a youth XL. They sent it to me. It was really from Box Lunch Gifts. It's out now. I talked about my 3D printer earlier, but my 3D printer is not one I recommend at all. I'm not gatekeeping, but I don't want to say what it is, and because I don't want anyone to get it and then have the problems I have. So I've heard Ender 3 Pro is good. I've heard a CR10 is good. Please go look at Frankly Built's videos. He has so many videos on good 3D printers for beginners, good 3D printing tips for beginners. He's the guy. Don't get my printer. It's bad. I made it work for me. I did, but it took a lot of time and money and frustration, and I don't want anyone else to go through that. So, what helmet do you like the most? I mean, like I said before, I'm most proud of Zori Bliss, but the one I kind of like the most. What do I like the most? I like Bo-Katan's the most. That just turned out so cool with all the different layers of paint. It was so many steps. That's the one I like the most. How many costumes do you have? I haven't really counted them, but I think it's about like 30. So, bye. Have a great week. I wonder if I'm glitching a little bit because the comments start to like fade out and there's a little delay. So I'm probably going to wrap this up unless anyone has any final questions. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Sarah. I'm aware it's not Tuesday. I don't know why I put Tuesday in the title. I really didn't mean to confuse anybody. I just, I got my days confused. So I just want to say, I'm going to wrap it up now, but I just want to say again, thank you so much. Oh, Captain Roger. There's Regina says Ender 3 is awesome. Richie, I hope you're doing better, man. It's good to hear from you. I don't have a VR headset. I don't even have a console. My first Star Wars costume I made was Rey from The Force Awakens, and my first costume I made was I made just generic pirates for Jeremy and I. If I could live the life of one Star Wars character for one film, I would do some quiet shopkeeper, so I'm not in danger, but I get to kind of hear what's going on. That's what I would do. Or like Wedge, so I get to fly an X-wing, but I don't die. That'd be a good one. Grogu's right here. I am going to wrap it up because it's dinner time here. But I just want to say real quick, I am so grateful. These opportunities I have and things I get to do are all because of all of you. I can make videos and I work hard when I do, and I try to write well, and I try to edit, and I try to put all into my videos. But if no one watches them, it doesn't really mean anything. So I hope everyone knows how grateful I am for all of you and for everything. And I'm just so grateful we all get to do this. So, oh, he's gonna need to be restuffed. He's so floppy. Bye. Bye, everybody. Let's make sure it doesn't smell either. Bye. Bye. All right, bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this live. We'll do another one soon.